Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to the channel RVCCIS.info, where faculty representatives from Rock Valley College's Computers and Information Systems talks to you, our community at large, about things roughly having to do with computer science. Joining me today, as always, are Jim and Stephanie.
Hey.
Howdy, everybody. I'm Eric, and today we thought we would go over some of our favorite websites. Where do we get our content from? So I think especially now in the pandemic, it's really hard to like stay abreast of what's happening if you're just watching the news, because there's only one topic on the news. So we need the web in general to help us with content. So who wants to bring it out? Who has some favorite websites they'll share?
I'll start. So I got a couple.
I laugh because that's good. I'm grateful.
Okay, good. Well, I go to YouTube a lot and check out drum videos all the time. And I tell you, I grew up playing the drums and played drums in my adulthood. And if I would have had this as a kid, so all these drummers put on these clinics and put them on YouTube and all these interviews with drummers. I mean, I am like a hog in slop. It's just the best thing since sliced bread. And then when I want to get depressed, I go to news.google.com and check out all the highlights of,
Yeah, the lowlights.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yep.
Jim, one of my I didn't have a favorite, but there's that Nandy, I think it's Nandy, whatever, the 11-year-old drummer that had her drum off with Dave Grohl.
Dave Grohl, yes.
Yeah. So she's also, I think something with Lenny Kravitz and some other different people. So she's always fun because she's like high energy and doing different songs. She did somebody recently that I'm like, oh, she's going old school. This is awesome. So, Red Hot Chili Peppers. She did.
Did she?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So she was doing a lot of cool different things, but yeah, she's on YouTube. So
I got to check her out too. Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. She's cute, but I'm in grad school, so mine's boring. So it's usually the Capella Library website, research, but
yeah,
like it's ridiculous. So then, and it's also ridiculous how much I'm like, grad school has changed my life and how much I say I can't do things because of it, which is stupid in my mind. Like, I need to just shut up about it. But if I'm searching for something like a computer trouble related, the websites I like to see come up are, if there is a problem with my computer, I like to see a Malwarebytes link come up, and I'll trust that website. And then the other one is I'm kind of okay with Tech Republic. They usually do some pretty good things. And then Eric has a couple of good sites on deals, and usually I just follow Eric with that.
Yeah, that's silly because I spend too much money. I think like Amazon is starting to ask if they just want like a super highway to my garage to start delivering stuff. It's getting pretty bad. Although it's been spring cleaning crap this week, so I would like to suggest that maybe, just maybe, it's dumb spending, frankly. We should definitely mention Malwarebytes one more time, though. Just inside of this week, Malwarebytes actually published. They were the first ones to notice. One of their users actually on their user forum was one of the first to notice that the new M1 Macs have a crazy weird malware that's on it, where nobody knows how the payload is delivered. It's on 30,000 M1 Macs that they know of, and it checks a server once an hour for a content payload, and nobody can find out how the payload was delivered in the first place. So wow. Malwarebytes is like the Batman detective agency here in trying to track that down. So,
and they have their own podcast. It doesn't come out often, but it's a good one. It is a good podcast.
Mm-hmm. I do check The Verge a lot. I like the like the technology meets society type stuff to figure out how those interact. I do Gizmodo a bunch, which also tends to help me spend money because they'll have like deals of the day. I'm like, I'm an idiot, I'll click on this one, which is probably not entirely wise. And for the deeper read stuff, I usually go to Ars Technica.
Yeah.
They don't it's not worth following every day because they're mostly longer form articles, so they come out every several days. It feels like with new big batches of content, but stuff trickles down. And actually I also am a sucker and follow the news sludge fest down the rabbit hole occasionally. And I got a free 6-month subscription for Apple News, which I like a lot right now because I've got like 300 or something magazines, so nothing's behind a paywall anymore. So the Washington
cool.
Post is on there too, so I'll do that occasionally.
Awesome.
God, we're boring.
I
So
know.
there you have it, the boring garbage it is that we listen to. We will leave links for all of those down in the description below. While you are there looking for our content, you can also like and subscribe if you like the content here, and hit the bell to be notified of any and all content as it becomes available. You can also follow us on social media. We are at RVCCIS Info on Facebook, on Twitter, on Anchor.fm. And here at YouTube, I will mention that our the podcast show here is every Tuesday, Thursday, but over on Facebook and Twitter, we are much more active. And again, that's at RVCCIS Info. So on behalf of Jim and Stephanie, myself, Eric, and the rest of the Rock Valley College community, stay safe and stay sane out there, everybody.